Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Check, yeah, hello everybody. I'm getting the hang of this new version of Ecamm Live, which might be the last version of it that I use, because now you have to click on more things to make things happen. Hello everybody, and welcome one more time. Here I am, static, if you will, but what can you do? And let me read some of your comments here. Yeah, for some reason the monitor is at the sweet spot where I can barely read without my glasses, but with them I cannot see anything. Hello, Jeffrey DiBartolo. Hey, Robert, hope you're feeling better. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Robert, what do you think? No more commercial filming at national parks without a permit? Did they make that now like the official rule? Because the last time I checked, they were not enforcing like people like us. And I'm going to keep doing it, and we'll see. And I think it depends on the national park too. So, I mean, I've been filming at national parks. So, in fact, the video that I'm editing right now is at 2 national parks. So we'll see. Upstate Campervan. Hello there. What video editing software do you use? I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro. It's a subscription, monthly subscription. Mr. CLT, it was super fun we have to do it again. Of course, if you haven't watched it, last Sunday video, we made a collaboration with Mr. CLT there in Wingwood. Let me make it a little bit this way. Yeah, I need to come up with a better microphone solution here for the live streams, but for now it is what it is. Mary Corsellis Troach, I hope you both doing better and healing. Yeah, my main thing with the healing process here is that my mobility is bad, and in here, distances are short, so I've been kind of, like a kangaroo. I mean, like Skippy, going back and forth between the bathroom and the sofa, and that works out well. But just getting out of the camper, going down, I don't have the technique down yet of going downstairs with the crutches. I'm very, very, very much afraid that I might, slip and fall and even make it even worse. So that's my main frustration. And well, today I took my first shower with the boot, and yeah, it's but this, like they say, this too shall pass, right? There was an earlier message here, and okay, Jim in DC, put your feet up and enjoy the chat. I suspect Robert has already put at least one foot up. How are you and Illy? As I say, we're doing all right. It's kind of frustrating to be in Vegas and not being able to enjoy Vegas, but the one reason we are here, big city with all the, we have Uber to move around, and good physicians, good doctors, Uber Eats, Instacart, because we are not going anywhere probably anytime soon. How is Illy? Illy's doing. She went to a hand specialist. When was it? Yesterday, and yes, she did sever a tendon there. And at some point, depending on what they tell me, on Tuesday, I have a follow-up appointment on Tuesday. We'll take it from there, and she will either get the surgery done here or back in Florida, if we are able to to go back. It's a 6 day drive. No matter, at least a 6 day drive. Um, Bob Leach, did you find a driver yet? I have a couple of people who have volunteered. If I fly them here, and they'll drive back. But I'm not gonna call on anybody until I know. And until Tuesday, they might tell me. They might tell me, we need to see you for another week. We may need to do something else. So that uh, that's the how's everybody doing today? Ready to party from Chef at Large. Well, today, I'm kind of running low on beer here, but I still have some from Second Self. This I got a couple of weeks ago in Atlanta, Georgia. So cheers. So, oh man, and Michelle K says that it's buffering. Well, you know how Starlink is. Starlink works great, except when you really need it to work great. But Remy Passion, can you still drive, Robert? No, unless I learn how to drive with my left foot only, and I do believe that is illegal. No, I cannot drive. So, um, has the knowledge of your needs and provides them sufficient for the day each day. Who has the knowledge? I Young Dave, okay, for as per national parks, the permit process for just getting into certain parks, Glacier, for example, has a lot of people upset. When online passes sell out within minutes, it is really tough to make plans. Well, I think that is something different. I think they were talking about the permit that supposedly now, if you want to film in the national park and put it up on YouTube, in theory, you need to get a permit, and I don't think that's gonna be the case. And yeah, that's very frustrating. Glacier National Park is one of them, and it just takes away from that spontaneity. And I might even start not visiting as many national parks as I've had in the past. Like 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, it's a blur. I was at Carlsbad Caverns, and I found out the night before that they have this reservation system. It's only $2, but it's not just the $2. It's just and, uh, and there was no one there. So it's at some point, at what point does it become a money grab and not just and we just got a new neighbor here next to us. Someone just arrived, and this RV park, the sites, like everything in Vegas, the RV sites are tight. Yeah, now their dinette window is right next to our dinette window. We might be able to share food even. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. The Blurry RVers send our regards to the Broken Bob. There you go. Did you ever replace the lens on your phone there? Oh man. This traveler, Michelle K, I believe Illy cut her finger around the day before, actually. The day before, and we were in Quartzsite, and it was the weekend, so there's even in Quartzsite the urgent care doesn't even work on weekends. So that's why what we decided to do, when I didn't really know yet that it was fractured, or I mean, I could walk, I could limp, I didn't think much of it. We drove to Lake Havasu City, which is a slightly larger city, and I'm gonna have to close this window because these people are right next to us. Right there. And let me see if I can get all the way. There we go. I mean, this is a very tight RV park where we are, but we needed to be in a big city. Cynthia Brothers, hi Robert and welcome to Vegas. I live in Henderson and would be happy to bring you and your lovely wife some meals on wheels. I used to own a bed and breakfast, so I have cooking ability. Let me know. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ooh. And yeah, what we did, we went to Lake Havasu City, and let me turn on this light now because there. And we stayed there for a couple of nights, and that's when they told me that that they did the first X-ray. That's where I did the live stream last Friday. and I decided to just to, I drove here even with the. I mean, I could move. I can move my foot. I'm just not supposed to. So I drove, mostly cruise control, and I made it here. Mm. Traveling Robert, aren't you scared people might know the location of Pelican? You mean like my Pelicamp in North Florida? Um, I for the most part, I trust that people will respect my privacy. It's there. I mean, if you really want to find out, it is what it is. I mean, there's really nothing to steal there. If it's just a piece of land with RV hookups, and yeah, go away, go. Yeah, no, there. Yeah, there. They decided to park it farther.
He cannot open the slide. That's what happened. He parked too close, so they
Oh,
couldn't open the
that
slide.
that's what I figured. Yeah. Okay. um, I speak healing into your leg, Robert. Thank you, Jeffrey McCommon and Honeymoon RV. Hey, Robert, my wife and I follow you. We're motivated by your content and decided to do our own traveling YouTube. Give us a shout out, please. We hope you give us la patada de la suerte, the kick of luck. Well, Honeymoon RV, check him out. And I'll check. I'll check it out too. By the end of this live stream, you might get at least one new subscriber. Let's see what we have here. Honeymoon RV. I'm always looking for new channels. No, I get long honeymoon in the search. I don't get Honeymoon RV. I don't know. Maybe I can click on the chat. I'll get to it later. Chef Alex at large, los cubanos pueden manejar con las dos manos o piezas un injerto. Cubans can drive with both hands or feet. I might be able to do it. I'm gonna practice around the RV park. How about that? Running Deer 2. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And of course, Illy knows how to drive too. She's just uncomfortable because she's never really driven with the current truck and the current trailer. She used to drive old Kia and Minitini I a little bit sometimes, so she might warm up to the idea of driving it. We'll see. Oh no, I just got on. What happened to your foot and leg? Well, I was hiking. I mean, it wasn't even a difficult hike, and I slipped and fell and landed on my leg and broke my fibula, according to the doctor. Or he can buy hand controls. I don't know if hand controls are going to be more difficult to get used to. So we'll see. Scott Giggenworth. I'm a recording guitarist. Do you have a studio for your music? What instruments do you play? I do have a small studio back in Miami, Florida. I play mostly keyboard. I do a little bit of guitar and a little bit of percussion, but yeah, keyboard is my main instruments. Keith Ratchet. Hey, Robert, I've been chopping wood all day and worn out. I'm going to be quiet tonight and just watch. Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm doing well. Everything takes an effort when you only have the use of one leg, but this too shall pass, as they say. Thank you, Michael Sullivan, for that super chat. Suds. What's Suds? Cheers, by the way. Cheers. Man, this chat is going too quick, too fast today. Traveling Robert, I recall, Jim, when you caught someone stealing water at Pelicamp, I did. Oh, yeah. I believe that was you. You have enough people watching for no big worries. Probably locals do not allow BS to happen. No, trust me. There's like a neighborhood watch there, and Of course, we have several neighbors and several cameras. So, yeah. But I'm not. I'm not too worried about it. You know, we saw Kate, the pit bull, on camera today. By the way, on the front camera. RV and boating adventures. Robert, please give your fellow Floridians a shout out in your life. We are from Hialeah. There you go, La Ciudad que Progresa, and started our own YouTube page, RV and boating adventures. Estela and Roberto. I saw you, right? Didn't you go to the Miami meetup? Garces on the road. Hello, Robert. Hope you feel better soon. Turn around and come to Naples. One Havana Club, and you'll be fine. If trust me, I would love to have one Havana Club right now. Getting out in life. I can use another subscriber too. We should do like and whenever I do the Quartzite meetup video, I'm gonna put also links to all the people who were at the Quartzite. It's just work. I'm waiting for my Mark of Grand Adventure to do it so I can copy and paste from him. Jeffrey McCommon, I've been watching Robert's travel videos for close to 2 years. Very comforting. Thank you so much. I would also love to musically collaborate with from Rick J. And nowadays we could probably swap tracks and you record your part in your studio on the other half of the country. And I remember back in the day they used to use something called an ISDN line. At least you're holed up in a warm place. Oh, let me tell you, it's right now it's kind of warm in the afternoons, but in the morning it's usually 30s, low 40s. Maddie Lindstrand, thank you for that super chat. My kids love singing your songs. We are huge fans. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh man, this chat is going so quick. And by the way, thank you Lucky Dog Productions moderator Sue for moderating. I always forget to thank you, but you know you are an invaluable person here in the chat. Keeping it clean and free of spam. Mr. Red Jaguar 100 Travels, thank you for that. Thank you for being a moderator and a chief Pelican Head. And hello, Traveling Robert, my Pelican Head family. Robert, I hope you and Eli are healing well. Prayers to you. Yeah, I think the healing process is gonna be fine. It's just a matter of the frustration of being unable to move, you know, and even sitting here at the dinette editing video or doing the live stream after an hour, it started getting uncomfortable because this dinette is very uncomfortable. If I owned this RV, I would have already ripped this out and put a desk with office chairs or something. Yeah. It's good to have a quick dinner, but to work on the computer for hours on end is not fun. Hello, Robert. Prayers to you for a speedy recovery. I'm a retired firefighter and paramedic, and I have been traveling the country since retired 2020. You are a true inspiration to me. Well, thank you, Frank Clackham, and yeah, we are on demand. Eventually, we will. And oh man, this is going. Fred and Sandy M, thank you for that super chat. So glad you are in a safe location with access to health and meal services. I must learn to hobbies new truck, especially when towing an Airstream. Must be prepared for the unexpected. Rest and heal. Thank you so much. And KG, thank you for that super chat. We wish you a speedy recovery, Donna, Ed, and Carrie in Tampa. And hold on, because this is Lee by Water. Thank you for celebrating 14 months as a chief executive producer. Thank you so much. And sympathy to you, Robert. I have the same injury in August. Only just made it back to the tennis court. Get well soon and happy travels. which, by the way, I'm happy to report I'm not suffering from much pain. A lot of people said that it was a painful injury. I haven't really experienced all that much pain, but it's just the inability to move, right? Hector Rodriguez, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And Armando Correa, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday, Robert and Illy and Mom. Hope you and Illy heal up soon and get back on the road. Amen, brother. Honeymoon RV, thank you for that super chat. If you search Honeymoon RV channel, you would see us. Gracias. You would see us. You motivate us. Have an IPA for us. Hey, cheers. I'll check it out. Actually, it tastes really good. It tastes better than it did. By the way, is my mom here? I haven't seen my mom. Maybe she forgot. It's one of those occasions where I actually didn't send her a text, reminded her. So, exploring coast to coast. I'm trying to. Okay, Robert and Lily, I know the injuries are a real bummer, but this is just a small bump on the road. You'll be back yourselves in no time. The only thing is being more than halfway across the country from comfort. The comfort of our home is it's the only thing. I mean, we could in theory stay here at this RV park indefinitely. It's just no. First of all, it's not cheap, but it's. Injuries on the road are seldom cheap, right? And do you see my boot? That's my $500 boot. Yep, I have to pay for it because the deductible didn't cover it. So, trailer traveling, celebrating 14 months as a chief Pelican head. Thank you for all the recommendations in the Keys. Just got back to Canada. 86 Fahrenheit at Mallory Square on Monday. Negative 44 Fahrenheit in Ottawa today. Oh, man. That's a big difference. Yeah. My son had a boot for 3 months, but he had plates and screws in his ankle. He used to take it off at times to take a shower and air it out, and that's kind of what I did today. But with the boot, at least I feel it is a little more protected. But I would hate to sleep and fall, in the bathroom. I took my first shower today. I had to look presentable for you guys. I almost looked like Camo Dave with my beard, growing, and it was yeah. It. So for those of you who are just arriving, Keith Franklin, how did you break your foot? I was hiking the Q Mountain in Quartzsite, and on the way down, it's very loose gravel. I slipped and fell and landed my almost my entire body weight on that one leg. So yeah, that's fun. I wanted to show you guys something here. Let me see if I can show you guys something. And that's what it looks like. And my fibula, doesn't look like it is entirely broken, but so the doctor said I may not need screws or plates or surgery, but it just needs to heal in place as good as possible. And you thought the cowboy hat was expensive, yeah, right? Oh, brother, it's Lee Amiout, thank you for that super chat. Robert, please wish my husband Rick happy 69th birthday. Homemade pizza in the oven, watching Robert on YouTube our Friday night. Also, may your fibula heal quickly. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you so much for that super chat, and happy birthday, dear Rick. Happy birthday to you. 69, huh? I missed the super chat.
Chris Altari?
Oh, Chris, yes, Chris Altari. I missed the super chat. Chris, thank you for that super chat. Chris in Tucson, love your stuff, and I'm not an addict. Well, thank you so much, and I'm sorry to tell you, there's no antidote or rehab from that addiction. Now you're with me for life. um,
And William Brody celebrating 50 months.
William Brody. Why can't I see that? Oh, here we go. You know, I have my Ely here assisting me because of all the things I've lost, it is my mind I miss the most, and my right leg too. Thank you for celebrating. Oh, excuse me, 15 months as a chief pelican head. Get well, Robert. Having an IPA with you. Cheers. Cheers to you, brother. Jerry Bell, be nice or Illy will give you the boot. I'll give her the thumb, and then we'll be we'll be even. Um, like somebody said at the in Quartzsite a couple of days ago, we're a hot mess.
That was a doctor, actually.
That was a doctor. Yeah, there you go. She's got one bad thumb, and I have one bad ankle, and. Jeffrey Di Bartolo, I'm not a doctor, but that X-ray doesn't look that bad. No, I mean the whole bone is there. It's not like it is dislocated or separated. It feels like, you know, when you're trying to break a branch and you just crack it. You know, it's not quite fully broken, and you're just like you give up, and you just get like a splinter. I think that's basically what happened to my bone. But hey, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an orthopedic. But the doctor that I saw was adamant that I should not drive. I could not drive. Random Adventures 2.0, praying that you heal quickly in Jesus' name. Question: are you planning to try and travel back to Florida? Well, we have to at some point. Either Ely will drive, or we'll get someone to fly, you know, to fly here and drive the rig back. But of course, that would take another whole set of logistics. But one way or the other, or I mean, it's prohibitively expensive, but you could also pay to transport the trailer and the truck back to Florida, and then we would fly. At some point, we will. I think the best option will be for someone to fly and drive back. I mean, it would be roughly a 5-day drive to Pelicamp, and then we could take it from there to Miami, or we'll see. We do need to stop by Pelicamp because storing this long term in Miami could be a problem. I'm not supposed to have it in Miami, I mean legally, and I wouldn't be able to move it myself for another couple of months. So, Brandy Williams, thank you for that super chat. Wishing you and Ely good health. Thank you. And Sonia Slater, thank you also for that super chat. Hello from Niceville. Oh, that's a nice name for a town. Niceville, Florida. Hobie and I are both USAF. Love your vlogs. Now own our own travel trailer. We just upgraded from a Colorado to a Chevy 2500 HD High Country. Big difference. Sending frothy IPA. Love you and family. Heal quickly. Thank you so much. And let me switch here. I don't know why I have top chat on the right. It defaults to top chat, and for some reason my chat here on my end, it's looking multicolor. I don't know why. Everybody has a different color. I have to figure out what's going on with that. From Brewmaster Chef George. Hello, Robert. Hope you and Ely are doing well. From Chef George. Hopefully, when you get back to South Florida, we should get together and have an IPA at Lauder Ale Brewery in Broward County as soon as I can drive and move. That's one of the places where I would love to do like a meetup. Of course, as I am right now, we're probably not gonna be able to have a meetup until right before the Alaska trip. I haven't given up on Alaska yet. By the way, I'm confident like in 2 or 2.5 months I might be out of this. Who knows? I know there's a recovery period and I have to do therapy and all kinds of stuff, but yeah. Red Jaguar, Traveling Robert, we have already begun planning something really nice for Hershey. Hopefully, you will be back to your traveling self. By Hershey, I really hope so, and I do plan to go to Hershey this year. And this year I kind of I'll be honest. I was kind of RV showed out. I'm like, I've been doing the RV shows for almost 10 years, and to the point where it almost becomes an obligation to do them. And I'm like, you know what? I want to take a break from RV shows for this year. But next year I'm back, and we're gonna see all the good news stuff. Everybody say hello to my mom, Alma Morales. My mom, yes, I'm here in Miami, but my heart is in Las Vegas with Illy and my son. Greetings to everybody and the production's moderators. Billy, blessings to everyone. Love, mom. There you go. And Jim in DC, thank you for that super chat. Put half on black, half on red, and you definitely win. Better yet, put it on IPAs. Pity healings to you too. Thank you. And yeah, that's true. And my friend Roberto Gomez, the one who lives in Waynesville, North Carolina, he swears by the roulette. He says that he has a technique, and every time he goes to the roulette, and a 904 number is calling me. I don't know what's going on. Anywho. Bob Leach, that boot should be in the National Recreational Vehicle and Camping Museum after you're healed. Well, I don't know if I'll donate it to maybe I'll donate it to the RV Hall of Fame in Elkhart, but I'm definitely keeping it for posterity, because besides, who knows if I break another leg, if I could. Richard Pego, hi Robert Ely and happy Pelican Heads, happy Friday to everybody, and yeah, I need to reposition my right leg here because Traveling Robert, I missed Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Traveling Robert, I was married in Las Vegas 24 years ago, Graceland Wedding Chapel. I wonder if he's still there. Because everything in Las Vegas has been either replaced or renovated or remodeled, or most things have been torn down. That's a good IPA, and tonight I might need it. Alma Morales, we're hoping they will be back in Florida by Valentine's. I'm hoping to, but I doubt it. I doubt we're gonna be back by Valentine's. In fact, as if everything goes according to, if I get a bill of health on Tuesday and they told me, just find someone in Miami to take over the care, we'll probably spend Valentine's on the road. I have a feeling. It is a 6-day drive to Miami, and it depends. It might take longer. It's a 6-day drive, driving 450 miles a day. So it could take longer if. I already planned the whole thing, all the stops, but that would be if I was driving. If someone else is driving, it could take, RVM Boating Adventures, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And also Trailer Traveling, thank you for that super chat. Boot Fund, thank you so much. Jim in DC, your boot could be a good ornament. Plenty of room to mount a GoPro boot cam. I don't know, because you know what the problem is with this boot, which they're probably gonna make me buy a second boot. Once, because this one is not a walking boot, so it's not very stable. I think they make it unstable, so you don't feel compelled to put any weight on it. So, have you ever been to Empire or Traverse City in Michigan? It's beautiful. No, I haven't. I haven't been to those two particular places. I've been to a couple of places in Michigan, but not those. And what's my neighbor doing? We're way too close. It's one of those that we're gonna have to keep this blind closed for for the rest, because I can see them. I can see them eating there. Yeah, it is what it is. Chances are we're gonna be here a lot longer than they are. So, traveling rubber per storage near your home. Our mutual friend will take care of you. Secured lot. There's an idea. We'll figure that we'll figure that out. We'll have to figure out a way to drive it there, but yeah, I've driven 7 miles, 700 miles in a day at work. I mean, I could drive 700 miles in a day. But the most I've done is like 600. I think actually on the trip to the west, the second trip to the west of the summer, where I took a Starship and I drove like in 4 days. I was in Colorado. One of those days, I believe I drove from. Was it from? I skipped Atlanta. I believe I. Where was I? I from whatever to Nashville. I drove and it was. Hey, darling Barcelo, thank you for that super chat. Wishing you and Illy fast healing. Thank you so much. Yes. I've been 3 days with this boot now, and it's getting old real quick. So, Robert, get a walker, better than crutches and a lot longer. Actually, I ordered something on Amazon that might be a better solution. It's not the scooter. It's I forget what it's called. But you're supposed to be able to walk hands free. We'll see. I mean, if I have the balance to do it, that might be a solution. So, well, Honeymoon RV just put a link in the thing, so we'll make sure to follow. D. Cortez, what's the best RV park near Grand Canyon? Going for my 50th birthday, first RV trip ever. Thanks to you. Get well to you and your wife. I've never stayed close to the South Rim. If you're gonna be going to the North Rim, which right now is closed, if you can get something right at the inside the national park, that's a great campground, very close to the actual North Rim. I've never stayed actually close to the South Rim. You probably have to stay somewhere either in Williams. Or there was that one, the one that used to be the Jabba Dabba Doo, what's called the Flintstones. Yeah. Hey, by the way, 61 Caddy on Route 66. Thank you for being a Chief Pelican Head for 1 month celebrating. Time to write some new song lyrics for the song Boot Camping. Hey, Neon Pony, you made it. Welcome. The Adventure Channel. Hey, Robert, saludos. Did you make it out of Arizona? We were able to make it to Las Vegas, Nevada. I figured. And I mentioned this earlier. For this type of problem that I have, I wanted to be in a big city with everything. And Las Vegas, believe it or not, it's not just the Strip and downtown. There's a huge suburb to the southeast of the Strip, and it's everything. There's everything here. And most importantly, because we're kind of running low on certain things. We have food delivery. There's Uber. If I want to go to the doctor on Tuesday, there's Uber. We just grab an Uber, and it's not that far away. It's Anna Marie Parader. Thank you for that super chat. Continuing the boot fund for our friend Robert. Thank you so much. Young Dave, I had surgery on the bottom of my foot and I had a cast for 6 weeks. After it came off, the worst part was flexing my ankle because the muscles had atrophied. And trust me, I've watched so many different YouTube videos about this, Uh, okay, I have to. This is weird. For example, huh? Something weird is happening here with my software. Bear with me for a second. But John Farrell, thank you for that super chat. We hope this cheers you up during your recovery. Thank you so much. We love your videos. John and Ginger Farrell, thank you so much. And yeah, I need all the cheering up I can get. As you know, I'm not the kind of person who likes to stand still in one place, and unfortunately, yeah. Sonia Slater, Mount Charleston near Vegas is awesome to check out, and right now it's covered in snow. It's beautiful. And I'm out of beer. Paul the Noob, been off the road since pre-COVID and sold our trailer 2 years ago, but watching your videos, we got the urge again. We bought a new road trek 2 weeks ago and can't wait to get back on the road. I would love to get me one of those, man. And look who's here. Casita RV Live, thank you for that super chat for the foot fund. The boot fund. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. And Bob Leach, how much is that RV park per day? Well, it's Vegas. It's a big city RV park. It's around $60 per day. So, which on the upside, it's about the same as a studio apartment in Miami. So once you factor everything up, so well, I'm wiggling my toes here because sometimes they get numb. Stephen Loy, hey Robert just got on the chat. Hi you and Illy. I wish you a speedy recovery. Thinking of you. Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Steven. And whenever we heal and get back to Savannah, we have to hang out. What's the weather there? Warmer than Quartzsite? Well, in the afternoon, right now, it is 69 out there. And, well, you can't see, right? Because the microphone is in the way. And 76 in here. That's what. Right now we have the windows open, but in the early morning, it's it's warming up, but for the past couple of days, it almost froze early in the morning. So, Marg Hammer, thank you for that super chat. Boot fund, yeah, it's the boot fund. And RV DJ, when we get back to Miami, we have to do I'm gonna do the Minitini Lounge, but I'm gonna have to do a sitting down this time. So no more dancing like her name was Lola. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. And don't tell my mom, but Ili has brought me another beer, and this one is a Dallas Blonde, which is really a session ale. So it's not very high alcohol, but today I might. You can get a hotel room cheaper, not in Vegas, Michelle. I don't think they make hotel rooms for $60 in Vegas anymore. Don Barrett Walsh, my husband shattered his leg 4 years ago falling off a ladder. Each day will get easier. Just don't overdo it. Yeah, I know. I know it's a waiting game, like they say. I just wish I was. Minitini. I'm glad it's Minitini III and not Minitini II. This one is a lot more comfortable, a lot more room, but still. Jeffrey D. Bartolo, thank you for that super chat. OK Boot Fund, thank you so much. Thank you. Danielle Ruiz, such a nice wife. Yes, she is, with her good thumb. Oops. Cheers, everybody. Jeff at large, can you take a second to tell us what's so special so special about quartzite? I think it's very subjective. It's just the place. There's a good vibe there. I mean, you might hate it. Quartzsite is one of those places that you either hate it or love it, and it's just that piece of very flat desert. The saguaro cacti surrounded by mountains, and there's just a good vibe there. I think it's the good vibe of all the RVers there. Everybody's kind of in the same wavelength, and surprisingly good food for such a small town during the rest of the year. And I mean, you I think you would have to experience it for yourself, and you either gonna love it or you know this is like, and it's the freedom to be able to camp wherever you want. And I think the next time I go, I'm just gonna move around every 3 or 4 days. Whenever I have to dump, I'll just dump and go somewhere else, and go to the free places too. I don't think I want to go to the La Posa South next time. I'm just gonna do Plomosa Road and Road Runner and Scat and Wash, and but yeah, there's something about it. M.E. Mary, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Michelle K. Been a while since I've been to Las Vegas. Flamingo used to have cheap rates. Just checked 240 a night. Yeah. I mean, the last time we stayed at a hotel in Vegas, it was, I want to say 2013. I made a video. It's there. Because I remember that we played at the casino and all I made was like $13. And I said, I'm probably gonna have better luck someday becoming, having a subscriber. Yeah, it was like 13 cents. Yeah, and it's in the video if you look for that video. And we came this time of the year. We came for Valentine's Day, so we stayed like it was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and we flew back on Sunday or something like that. You know, one of those cheap flights, Spirit flights from Fort Lauderdale to Vegas. And it's a perfect flight because you get out of work in Miami on a Friday, and you take that flight. It's like at 7 p.m. and you arrive here with the change of time like at 10-11 p.m. At night, same on Friday. And then you can come back on Sunday evening. You take the flight here on Sunday at 11 p.m. and you arrive in Miami at like 5 a.m. on Monday, so you have time to get home, change clothes, and go to work. It's a perfect flight. But I lost my we did, and back then we took like the MGM Grand. It was like, I don't know how much it was, but it was cheap for the MGM Grand. Even for 2013, it was like $60 a night or something like that. We got a special. But then during the weekend, that same room was like $200. So during the weekend, we went to the Flamingo, which was it the Flamingo? No, the one that they turned down. Which one is it? I mean, it was an old hotel. It still had like the 1970s decor inside, like the Riviera. The Riviera. They tore it down like a year later, and the Riviera on the weekend was like $90 a night or something like that. So that's what we did, and we spent one night at the Grand Canyon. That was the expensive night. That cabin at the Grand Canyon South Rim was like $200, but we were like, yay! And that was our Valentine's Day trip from 2013. Johnny Kite Bartolo celebrating 16 months as a Chief Pelican Head. Illy says no. Executive producer, wishing you both speedy recovery. Bottoms up. You know, I need to get Illy an IFB so she can whisper in my ear what I'm doing wrong. So the Adventure Channel, Thank you for that super chat, Robert. This is to you and Illy. Don't lose it all at the blackjack table. No, I don't think so. We might need some extra beers, but no, we're not gonna lose it all. VT, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Please get well soon. Greetings from Prague, Czech Republic. Excuse me, that beer. And Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you for the best videos on YouTube. No, thank you for the super chat and for being here and and for watching. If Alfredo Lopez, thank you for that super chat. Here's to your boot fund. Kim and I wish you a speedy recovery. By the way, saw your video on YouTube when you were on Sábado Gigante. We enjoyed it. Did you get to meet Don Francisco? No, we didn't. And Sábado Gigante used to be one of those programs on TV that it was very seamless. It would seem like Don Francisco was the host, right? And he would talk and talk, and all of a sudden, here we have Orquesta de la Llave con Landy Castro, whatever the name of the band was. Well, the band wasn't there. They recorded all the bands on one day, and they recorded all the segments, different segments. They all recorded them on different days, and they all, through the magic of editing, put it all together. So no, I did not meet Don Francisco. Bill Davis, thank you for that super chat. This might cover one of the Velcro straps on the boot. It was good meeting you at the queue. Thank you, Bill. Really appreciate it. And the domo arigato, Mr. Robato, for Ili's hand fund. Yeah, Ili's hand fund, for all we know, her spleen is going to be a lot more, right? And, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Robato. And, oh boy. We're going to start wrapping this up soon. I'm trying to see here. Thank you, Lucky Dog Productions moderator, for moderating. Almost 700 watching, only 50 thumbs up. 700 watching. I haven't been looking at the 687. It's true what they say. The thumbnail is what really sells the video. Update on Minitini 4. It's being built as we speak, but I already emailed Winnebago and told them my predicament and my situation. So it's gonna be parked in a garage in Middlebury, Indiana, until I'm able to go pick it up. So that's the update on Minitini 4. Young Dave, since you're stuck in Vegas, I would highly recommend seeing Beatles Love at the Mirage. We could probably rent a wheelchair or scooter and get a handicap seat. I probably could. Actually, fun fact, we saw Love. I think it was during that trip, that 2013 trip. It may have been. I mean, we've been to Las Vegas quite a few times. But even though I would love to see a show, and actually... some viewers, friends who live here in Las Vegas actually invited us a couple of days ago. I'm like, I don't. It's everything takes an effort in this current situation, and I'm, Cajuns across America. Thank you for that super chat. Here's a little something for the boot and for RVers from the boot. And get well soon. Thank you so much. Neon Pony, so I missed it. What happened, Robert? Oh, you missed it. Well, this is... I was hiking the Q Mountain at Quartzsite, which it's really like a bluff. Maybe like a hill. Would you call it a nub? It's certainly not a butte. And I'm glad, because I was less than a quarter mile from the car. When it happened, and on the way down I was putting away my camera, and which sucks, because it would have been, at least I should have caught it on camera, right? I slipped on the loose gravel with my left foot, and I landed on my right foot, and it wasn't pretty. It was a bad fall, and the rest is history. The rest looks like this. And I don't know if you can see you can see my mouse there. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, that I think is that and that. So it's I think, right. I'm not orthopedic, but there's like a little. It looks like it might heal. I have high hopes. By the way, Ili celebrating 51 months of membership. Chief Pelican Head. Thank you, everyone. William Billy Rosario, Robert, answer my questions. I'll call if you don't answer. What's the question? Donna Hitton, thank you for that super chat. Praying for ease of pain and sure and speedy recovery for you both. Thank you. And believe it or not, and apparently I'm supposed to be in a lot of pain, but I'm not really. The first day, the day off the fall, at the beginning it was adrenaline. I would just even with the fracture, I was able to walk down into town and get the car, go into our campsite and whatnot. And but that afternoon, after I rested, it was excruciating. It was excruciating just to. That night it got better, and I even went out and socialized. We were at a big camp. The Q23 meetup. Socialized a little bit, but golden anniversary adventure. Best wishes for Ely for fast recovery on your torn tendon, and she's gonna have to have surgery at some point. Actually, I would like her to have it as quickly as possible, because the sooner you get to those things, the better, right? But we'll see what our situation is, and of course it would be a lot probably cheaper and convenient if she can do it in Miami, but we'll see. Bad to the bone, yeah. Well, her cut went almost all the way to the bone. You should have seen it. I saw it happen. I'm like, be careful, that's a very sharp knife. And less than a second later, boom! Oh, God. Anyone seen Dylan, Mr. Roboto? I have no idea. No, I haven't seen Dylan. Maybe his internet froze, with those balmy temperatures they're having in the great land of Canada. Did someone say something funny?
IPA should be fortified with calcium.
I agree. No, they told me calcium and
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D. So, and I have a fresh new jar of vitamin D in Miami. I just have to get to it. But Jerry Bell, at least you hit your deductible early in the year. Yeah, that much is certain. And it's a high deductible. But actually, I probably haven't hit it yet. Yeah, we probably did. They just haven't billed, the whole thing. But once they do, IPA with a multivitamin should do it. Chef at large, yeah. I'll eat my. We have some celery in there. The celery has a lot of vitamins. Maxi Hammer, yes, it was one of those Japanese knives, yeah. Don Holloway, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Best wishes to you both. Prayers and love from Don and Maria. Thank you so much, Don, and I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Casita RV Live, Angela, and I hope Ili feels better. At Ileana Sanchez at Robert Morales. Thank you. Traveling Robert. Thank you, Greg. I really appreciate it, and hopefully, Angela is feeling better too. I know you told me that she had not a cast, but one of those bandages. What is it called? I forget what it's called. It's -14 tonight in my neck of the woods. Oof. I couldn't even imagine. If I ever get a season rig, I'm gonna make it up there in the dead of winter. I want to do that thing that people do, like in Minnesota when it's -40. They get a bucket of hot water and they throw it in the air, and it freezes in midair. I would love to do that. Bob Leach, my wife, while cutting a sausage package, slipped with a knife, cut her finger, and passed out on the kitchen floor. I thought she was going to die, but she didn't. Ili, you're our hero. And that's pretty much exactly what happened to Ili.
She didn't pass out.
No, she didn't pass out. I almost passed out, actually. I almost passed out. I thought we were gonna have to jump in the car and drive to like Blythe, to get a surgeon. I mean, that cut required stitches. We didn't do stitches, but yeah. And Neon Pony says to get well soon, Ili.
Thank you.
Michelle K. Dylan is here. No, I don't see Dylan. And he didn't leave me a message for the podcast either. So I don't know. I recorded the podcast today. There was one message. Like that's how I am. Hmm? Ili is hungry. So am I. No, it's 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m.
Anything to eat.
Well, last night, and Jim Forey might appreciate this, we ordered some Donato's pizza. There's a Donato's pizza here in Vegas, and it was really good. And that's what we had for breakfast, some pretzels with cheese dip from Donato's Pizza, and that's all we've had today to eat. So as soon as we wrap this up, we're gonna order something. I don't know what we're gonna order. I don't feel like cooking today. So Perry Cole, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, William Brody, Dylan was early and he's good. Thank you for yeah. Actually, I do. I think I saw it in the pre-chat. I checked the chat today, like early, and I think I saw some messages. So everybody, I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up because. Ili is hungry, and so am I. Although I forgot. Beer is like liquid bread. So I'm not even gonna grab the guitar because,
You want me to bring it?
as you know, mobility is. If you want to be on camera. Because the guitar is right up there, so I could cover that part of the camera if you don't want to. I'm just gonna do it a cappella because we do it. Donato's Pizza, it's the one I'm thinking about. Is part of Red Robin Burger chain. Yes, it is. I didn't know, but the pizza box came delivered by Red Robin, and I'm like, hey. But Donato's actually provided some pizza for our Ohio meetup a couple of years ago. So go to the Fat Burger on the Strip. We're just gonna order from somewhere. I don't think any of the strip I know that this is like the one of the culinary meccas of the world, Las Vegas, but none of the good restaurants seem to be on Uber Eats, so I don't know. You can get a Donato's at the local Red Robin. It's okay pizza, but I'm not sure they're having the Red Robin make pizza. It was good. I mean, the way they cut it, they didn't cut it like in regular slices. They were like square, but it was a lot better than the Papa John's we had the night before. We've been doing like pizza tastings here in Vegas. Because, I can cook and we still have some food that I could cook. But it's kind of, standing in front of the range for longer periods of time, with just one leg.
I can do stuff.
Ili made an awesome omelette.
Very salty.
With sausage and some salty burgers yesterday, but they were actually good. I mean, I was from here directing her, 2 minutes, now flip them, now put some seasoning, and I just don't know how much seasoning she's putting or how much is left in the. I didn't know how much seasoning was left in the packet, so I thought, just do the whole thing, and there was a lot of seasoning. So everybody, thank you so much. And Desert Rain. Somebody told me to change the name and do Desert Sprain or Desert Pain or something like that. So Traveling Robert, 63 degrees in Okeechobee, and we don't miss the cold of Pennsylvania. Well, I beat you. 68 in Las Vegas. Everybody, thank you for stopping by. Almost 700 of you. And I'll see you next week. And hopefully, fingers crossed here, pinky swear, whatever, hopefully by the time we do this next Friday, we'll be on our way back to Florida. That's my Christmas wish here, my February wish here. So I'm hopefully, riding in my RV. Not necessarily wherever I want to be, but I'm free. Well, not really. In my RV. Not this week. But until next Friday, thank you so much. And see you on the road. Have a great weekend. And happy Friday. Bye, everybody.